Welcome back, Over 50 fans. Today is the day that I'm officially cleared to return to work. Yes, I know it's a Saturday, but that is what the paperwork says. So, because there's less than 3 weeks in the school year left for the county that I work for, I cannot return to the classroom, but I can return for post-planning days. So, the surgery has basically sort of ended my year. It hasn't eliminated my job, but it's something I needed to get done. Some questions that I saw on the boards that I wanted to try to answer. When can I go swimming? You can typically go swimming 2 weeks after your stitches are removed. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I'm going to preface this by saying your doctor may tell you 3 weeks, okay? But whatever your doctor says. But generally, it's 2 weeks after the stitches are removed.
You really want to make sure that your incision is healed, you don't have any more scabs, that all of your stitches, holes are completely healed. That's the point he's at right now. We're still waiting on a few of those stitches, holes to actually heal up all the way. So hopefully next weekend.
You don't want water with different types of chemicals, or maybe not the right kind of chemicals, getting inside your incision, and then you have to go in and have it cleaned out again, and then you lose another 2 weeks on your summer vacation.
Yeah.
Not what you want to do. Some people are like, what do I do if my symptoms have come back? Well, some of my symptoms that were gone immediately have come back. My pain in my right arm has come back. So I can only sleep on my stomach. If I'm sort of, looking to the left, with my left arm out straight. Otherwise, if I sleep on my right side, I'm okay. But I just can't sleep on my stomach and have my right arm outstretched. So my doctor basically said this surgery, think of it sort of like if you move a piano off carpet. And I've covered this in another video, but I just thought I'd say it again in case someone missed it. When you remove that piano from the carpet, there's going to be indents on the carpet where the piano legs were. And it's going to take time for the carpet in those areas to return to what it looked like before you had the piano sitting there. So that's kind of how this surgery goes. So usually, or typically, after you have the stitches removed, if you don't have any issues, they want to see you after 3 months, and they want to do another MRI, and then they'll compare that to the MRI that you got that led to your diagnosis and to your doctor offering you the surgery. Another question someone said is that something about going to the emergency room, had a CT and something else, I forget what, but MRI was not one of them. You need to have a cranial MRI and have it with contrast, because then they can sort of slice it into different sections and they can see exactly what's going on, things that a CT won't show.
Right. And it also shows the cervical fluid flow, right, coming from the...
Well, that's the myelogram.
That was the myelogram. Yeah,
that was the myelogram. Okay. But a myelogram will show whether there's a leak in CSF fluid. Because if there's a leak in CSF fluid in your spine and they can fix that leak, then, your Chiari might not be an issue. But usually 3 months after the stitches are removed, they'll do that. And then, I haven't gotten to that point yet, so... No. But once I do, I'll do another one of these videos, because we're doing these videos to try to help people that might be wanting to know what's going on out there. And it's sometimes easier if you hear what somebody says, or you can see them saying it. You can also replay it back. Sometimes things that are typed, it's kind of hard to understand maybe the context of what that person was trying to convey when they were typing it. Always you can type a question or a comment in the comments section. I'll be more than happy to answer it. But I think that was pretty much it. Once you get the cranial MRI, though, that'll show whether you have a Chiari or not. And if it's more than 5 millimeters, what I was told by both my neurosurgeons is when it's above 5, that's when they start to get concerned. And the higher above 5 it is, the more they start to worry. And they didn't rush me, but they referred me to the Mayo Clinic. The Mayo Clinic got me in, they called me the same day, within half an hour of getting home from my first neurosurgeon's appointment. The Mayo Clinic is calling to schedule me. So they scheduled me, they went through their own test, gave me another MRI and all that stuff, and I'm about ready to lose the camera here. Okay. All right. It's kind of...
It gets a little heavy.
Phone gets kind of heavy when you're holding it like that. And that was... I did pretty good, almost 5 minutes. So I'm going to try to do this quick because I don't want her arm to start hurting. But they ran me through the tests, and then when it came up as 17 millimeters, they were like, okay, here's the deal. This is, you know, they did the check, the myelogram, the CSF fluid was fine. Okay, so basically I was told, I'm going to offer you surgery because I think it could help, but, you know, there's no guarantees. I mean, you know, they're medical practitioners because... I don't want to try to scare anybody out there, but they're still practicing. They're still learning if you think about it. No one knows everything about the human body. Okay, if they did, then cancer would be cured and all that, but I don't want to get off on that tangent because then someone will start an argument with me in the YouTube world. But, you know, so there's just no guarantees. But if those symptoms come back, they should take care of themselves over the 3-month period. Yeah. I don't know what else to...
Caretaker note. He's 6 weeks out today. General mood, amazing. He's still slightly cranky.
I have moments.
He has moments. And I tell him he has moments, and then he behaves himself.
I don't fly off the handle like I used to.
No, not at all.
I don't want that to sound bad, but it's just like, you know, when like when we're on... you know, just like, you know, when something, you know, just, you know, I don't know what a good example is, but it's just, I guess I'm very OCD, and there's no guessing about that. So it's like when all of a sudden I walk into, you know, my little area and all my stuff is like scattered all over the place. It's like, you know, hello, you know, somebody explain this. I didn't do this, you know. So, you know.
On a side note, I didn't do it either. It was normally the cat. So.
Yeah. Usually the cat. We blame the cat for everything.
Yes, everything. I hope everyone has an awesome weekend.
Have a wonderful Memorial Day, and to all my fellow veterans out there that were able to do your full 20 and whatever, you know, or however long you did. You know, thanks. Good on you. I wish I could have joined you, and I will. You got it? Okay.
I got it.
All right, and we will talk to you probably a week or so. Just give another general update.
Yep.
Yeah, check in. But anyhow, have a good one, everybody.
Bye.
Take care.